All right. Hello and welcome back to the Crossword Vlog, aka Clog, Sunday edition, and still Bachelor Party edition. It's about 5 minutes after the previous one, and maybe some other things happened in between then. And we're all ready to go. And now there's a fifth solver. So I'm going to go through the round of introductions again, of course, because maybe you didn't watch the previous one. And I'm going to do the same order, no preference. But Kevin first, of course, a solver with a 800 and...
Wait, let me actually confirm what this
He's going to look it up, but it's about 820 something, maybe 850 something streak. He's a veteran solver with his partner Isabella.
854.
854, so he's got a streak going. Then on my right, we have Nathaniel, who is the us in Saturday Stump Us, the original source of my crossword addiction. And then we have Andrew, who is along for the ride. And
introduction.
And Douglas, who has solved some Mondays and Tuesdays and maybe some Wednesdays before, and is also along for the ride. We're gonna get this done. This is called Double Vision. I'm gonna increase the size of this slightly. Maybe
Man,
even
Sundays
slightly
are
more.
such a slog.
They not the way we do them right
That's
now.
true.
So Double Vision, that's probably gonna come in to play. I'm guessing the theme will have double letters that are maybe squished into single letters. But let's find it. Let's find out. All right, let's get it started. Rip Van Winkle. I actually hate how big this is. I'm gonna go back to normal.
Ruin, probably?
Yeah, I like that. Past the point of no return in...
Too deep.
Ooh! That's why he's here! Uno, of course. It's all good. Post something out not
fit.
Gives fines?
Fires.
Yeah, nice. Thinks out loud. Opines. Post.
It smells odor.
Yes. Globes.
Orbs.
Of course. Begrudged.
Revile.
No.
Needs to be an I, yeah. Betsy Ross, of course.
Wait, what's the down there?
Post. Something, because double vision.
Yeah. Post.
Spa. Post.
Like post office or like.
Yeah.
Divides. Probably S here. One might start a...
Aside.
Very nice. Juvenile locust.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's probably...
What's begrudged?
Resented. I
Yeah.
like that. Oh, and...
Dyad?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how to spell it, but I think you're on the right track. Okay. Let's go back up here.
Spars?
Yeah, I like that. Saw in. Stand against.
Protest?
Yeah. Very nice. Group that Tiger hires to install.
Something Woods, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Capitalized.
Woods.
Yeah,
probably?
I think it's a themer probably.
Yeah. Woodsman something. Arrow. Rads. An array.
Array, yes. System. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
that's your system for doing it. Unites.
Weds.
Frets.
Stews.
Yeah, I like that. Train.
Educate. Yeah.
You think? All right. But amigo maybe. Mob a goon. That means something else these days. But Zippo.
Mill.
Yeah.
Something scan.
Yeah. Talon grips. Okay.
Spam
a lot. Spam a lot. A lot?
Yeah. Okay.
Spam a lot.
A lot. Spams.
Yeah.
Spam a lot.
Yeah, okay, wait. So postal.
We'll get some crosses.
Yeah.
So it might not be wood woods. It could.
No, I think it would be woods.
Woods,
And the next thing will repeat as well. This could
woodsmen,
glow up. I assume 9 down.
Woodsman men, or yeah, something like that. Okay, make an appearance, show up.
Show up.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And so,
OTs.
is that a thing?
Yeah, offensive tackles.
Oh, okay. All right. Hint at.
Yeah.
OTs. Bioscans.
Oh.
Sparrows.
Yeah. Right tackles. Okay.
Yeah,
could be
that's why I
anything.
was
Yeah, sorry.
feeling uncomfortable with that.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Sparrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't who's typing right now? Otrovez?
Yeah. Otravet.
Or
It could be,
Otra?
it could be either.
Ham-fisted.
Ham-fisted.
Yeah.
Woods, crew. Woods, screw.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
BTW.
Yeah. Bacon?
Yep.
Makeup.
Try me is 23 across, I think.
Nice. Cyrano de Bergerac.
Maybe acrylic for the
Omelette.
Yeah.
Because nail polish.
Yeah. How do you
YLL.
acrylic like that?
Wait, acrylic?
Oh no, I got that wrong. My bad.
Oh yeah. Art. Yeah. Art.
My bad.
Newer?
Yeah.
Arch something? I don't know. Opener?
Yeah, like that. I'm gonna take that out. Emote probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Payan?
Yeah, classic.
What?
Weed.
Cups
It's a weed. I think it
owns
sounds like a
up.
weed. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Taking that out. Arc welded or arc welds.
Yeah, I guess.
Aswan.
Yeah, nice. Let's get that down.
I love this sandwich. Well, that's a theme, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Music boxes. Probably S.
Purpose.
Of Cyrano, he has a big nose. Cyrano de Bergerac,
Suspicious.
of course. Really? Safety goggles. Personal protective. Yeah, nice.
Pops.
Yes.
Sweet. Woo. It's like whoopee or something.
Oh, whoopie pie,
Whoop pie.
What?
I put it whoopee.
Yeah.
I think whoopee is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
fully understand what's going on, but whatever. Young boxer.
Box. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Opal.
Opal.
Portfolio piece.
IRA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eel. What's this? You.
Oh, maybe not. You had me, right?
Yeah, it really is. But everything else.
Let's look at the other crosses, maybe.
Yeah. Liver spot. Abdomen. Spinning. I'm in love. So let's.
Yeah.
What happens if we get rid of this? But I liked most of that. You had.
Adventure is Thrill Seeker for 90 down.
Sorry, where? Oh, nice. It is done. Kind of column. Nurse-
Plants.
Yeah, like that. Joe Rogan, of course.
What's OEP? That's weird.
Oh, it's just the name.
Yeah.
Ocular?
Ocula?
Ocula, yeah. Lope, sure. What the fuck? Okay, sorry, what the frick? Jean-Luc
Luc.
Picard, yeah. Oil.
Yeah. Let's just keep going.
Yep.
Strega Nona.
Which
that
one?
totally is.
How do I spell that?
STREGA.
Yeah.
Nice. I've never heard
Madison.
of that. Mad Angry, mad.
Mattis.
Mad is. Madison. But I see the vision.
Vision.
Speed at Adams. Madison son? Madison?
Mad Madison is on.
Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, Honcho.
Adams.
Odin.
Still?
Is that a thing? I
don't know.
Sure. Ginkgo. Something.
Lizard? Nope.
That's not a tree, I don't think.
I completely misparsed that clue. All right. Egos.
Egos. Long tail as saga.
Yep.
Set off. Began.
Yeah. What's the femur there right below?
Eager to hear. We might need some more on that one. FDA maybe. D.
A side could be wrong, I guess.
I liked it, but because especially with S, right?
Yeah.
It's like
out.
it's
Something
like
out.
far, like go long.
They're short. Odds.
Bloodline. Vein. Over.
Overhit.
Nice.
Nymph.
Okay.
The thinking.
Divides.
Pound sounds arf right next to it.
Yep. Def, I guess.
Yeah.
Like.
Dig.
Yeah, I dig something. Okay, we post.
Sneer.
Post.
Postage. Post is post. Yeah.
Yeah, postage. Oh my god.
And gaps. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
DXF. No,
D-
probably not.
Probably not.
That's what I thought too.
Peach or plum.
A sneer.
Yeah, like that.
Close.
Like much tax law or ancient.
Esoteric.
Really?
I think esoteric's good. Execs. Yeah. That's esoteric.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice.
Half axe.
Ooh. Very nice. Probably S here.
Dollies.
S core. Okay. Dollies. S curve. Hang around. And then.
Old.
Yield. Okay.
We get a little more first.
Yeah. Lord probably.
Yeah. Nice.
Art. Maybe it's a something X that's not half.
That could be like maybe Esteric's wrong. It's like linger.
It could be poleaxe.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Loiter. Okay, there we go.
Riddle.
Yep.
Red.
Redress. Wait, I think it's gonna be S's there first. Redress. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Pharmacist comes through. Okay.
Provide.
Would it be like provider?
Yeah.
maybe?
Provider.
Let's get some downs.
Yeah. Is
Peach or plum.
Botanically,
Grape.
there's stone fruits.
yeah. Got it. Maybe this is D. Red. Kind of works. Red.
ERA is the consideration.
Rats.
Yep.
What very
on time.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Tell probably. On the dot.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, Rocky Mountain State, Idaho. Is that? Do they have some Rockies in there?
Yeah. It's
I feel like they could maybe have a few.
That would make sense.
salary. Yeah.
That's a
Shanty.
shanty. Sea shanty.
We were singing those earlier.
Little flap. Cena.
Yep.
RNA base. It's like an amino acid, right? Or a nucleotide. I don't think that fits there.
Isomer.
Probably S here, huh?
Wait, what was that?
Territories.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Spore,
S.
maybe?
'Cause that
Pines is not the right.
Yeah.
Yearn. What's 113 across?
Inon?
Sign up for again.
Re-up on, kind of, right? But we already had re-up last.
Gamer.
Yeah. Good.
Nadir is the down.
Yeah. Asada, very nice.
Go.
Go gag.
Liberal Politico.
Gag.
What's 52 down? Go.
Stilt? Yeah, I mean that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah. But the T was just there for only because we said still, so we have no new evidence.
They hang.
Around Honcho.
Yeah, let's take some stuff out. Let's come back to that. I think.
That's gonna be like. Never mind. What's 112 across?
Score. Where's one? Oh, here. 1970s. Let's make sure we see everything. There might be some easies. Come to. So plant I think is wrong, and then maybe
Yeah.
whoopie pie.
So bad.
Yeah. Livers. So P could be wrong. Get rid of that.
Yeah. Anode.
Deed. Yeah, deed and anode.
Okay.
Oh, that's odd. NL.
Is it? Oh, I don't know why anode is right.
Abode. Liver.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
you're
bloom.
one that
Okay.
lives. Okay.
Gosh.
Recoin? No,
Rejoin.
Yeah. Jones
Yep.
for
So it is an S there. Okay.
red editor red liner red. This looks like shun. Maybe it's TION. Redaction.
Yep.
Action.
Redaction. What the hell's
Red redaction action.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. I don't know that. Support line.
Inane? No. Etna, probably. That's where the giant is buried.
Sure.
Yeah, I think inane is good.
Sure. Maybe
Ian. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite Ian
Lands.
actor. Everyone's favorite Ian actor. Really. Yeah.
I seconds.
Yeah. Scores.
Yep. What's one of
yeah.
aired?
Yeah.
What's 79? What the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe it's not a side somehow, but this one.
Doc, like a.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
Very nice. All right. CDC.
Yeah.
Peach or plum.
Acme? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Seed.
Sure.
Heather is the name, probably.
Ooh. Very nice.
Didn't know heather was a plant.
I have no idea.
Cha-cha.
Yeah. It must be core here. It must be scores. Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's corner.
Ensue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels
Oh,
like.
this is cures. It's not. Yeah.
So does procure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, pro cures skewers pro maybe it is pro
What's
procures cures. Yeah, pro procures cures.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
okay.
the extra. Yeah. Just got all these easy downs.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's
the
not so
name.
easy.
Little fep. That's
Pet door.
Something door, yeah. Pet door.
nice.
Dante.
Uracil.
Dane. Dane. Is that a?
Yeah.
I think it's.
You think
an
Eurus?
A?
Eurus.
I've never. Dane is horrible.
I'm not sure.
Eurus. Okay, we'll come back to that if we
Yeah.
need to, and which we probably will.
Sup.
Sap. Yes. Okay, let's just do a lap of everything. Hang around a lot. Hang around a lot, maybe like a parking lot? Like cars? Vans?
App.
HMO, right?
Yeah,
Amps.
There
Amps,
we
yeah.
go.
Right.
Tomato.
To common salad. Yeah, could this?
It doesn't have to be an E there.
Yeah. If this is
Suets probably. That's a droop.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tomato. Demagogue. Agog.
Demagogue. Agog. Okay, ginkgo. Leggy shorebird.
I like still.
Yeah. Riloba. Is there any way that speed is wrong? Yeah, that
Spend.
yeah. Not no.
Honcho.
Hang around a lot. A lot. I hang around a lot, I think. What is a lot other than a
Yeah,
parking
so
lot?
cars and vans both work. Sorry, what's honcho we should be able to get right now? Could Odin be? There's sometimes have the Rans and other Norse people. No, it's got to be.
Lot could be some other type of lot.
Or it could just be
Yeah, or
a lot.
yeah. It's rough. They hang around a lot. Ginkgo.
Does that say the species? Okay.
Yeah, tree species.
Honcho.
Yeah, okay, let's just look at some things. I don't think that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. I don't know what a honcho is other than a head honcho. Like, what is
Yeah.
it? What is what is a non-head honcho?
Like a person.
Yeah, right.
Be like
Yeah, just
NATO's.
I think cars is by far the best for 50 down.
Yeah.
Knack.
67 B Crosby.
Knackon?
Sweet.
Nah.
That would be really hard with an R.
I think it has to.
Nako.
Car-
Isn't
but-
that a
But
thing?
SR is pretty bad. Wait, what is what?
Nako? Or maybe that's like KN.
Narcos? No.
I thought like Nako was something, but maybe not.
So if it's K, then maybe it's. Do cats hang around a lot? I don't think so.
Bats. Naboo. Bats, they hang upside down.
Honcho isn't.
A Naboo is like it's something. I don't. Oh, maybe I'm
That's
crazy.
Star
You're
Wars.
thinking about
Like
Star
Avatar.
Wars.
Okay, but I think bats is definitely right.
I
They
guess
hang.
Yeah, okay.
And
And then
stilts.
we'll go with stilts. All right.
Nabor. I don't know.
Reloba. Okay.
Thing is, we have other potential weak points in the
Yeah,
puzzle.
but it's really fast to do this. Okay, that was not the thing.
Naboo's a Star Wars thing. Darn.
Yeah.
I got excited because I'd heard of it.
Okay,
before.
let's make sure there's no like obvious typos. Spars. Yeah, let me move this out. Sbarro. Bacon. Try me.
Wood.
Wood screw crew. Wood screw crew. Okay. Not fit. Whale?
Yeah, that is. I've heard of whale.
Really? Okay.
But well,
I mean, I don't think there's any. I feel confident on everything else. So
Serrano's definitely right.
it might be spelled differently. It could be like wild Sirit. But I feel more confident with A than any
I
other
think
letter.
I've heard of whale.
Okay.
Well, arc welds, is that a thing? I've
Arc
never-
welding is
Arc
a thing.
welding,
Okay,
Okay.
that's definitely yeah.
Opener, sure. Spam a lot. Betsy Ross. Nabor. Okay. I don't think we feel very good about that one.
Madison.
Madison
is
is on.
Is Luke?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Luke is good. Low is good.
Lueve. Dig.
That's
Demagogue.
Right.
Wait. Agog. Oculo.
Oculo. Nice.
All right.
There. What was it?
Nabam? I'm not gonna say the words on this button because that's not what we're about to do here. What on earth? Okay, so first of all, like I said, let me restate our accolades. Kevin, 850
Yeah,
day
but
streak.
I did contribute nothing.
Nathaniel, professional solver. Andrew, plenty of helpful hints along the way. Douglas, clearly actually quite an experienced solver with tons of skill.
And
like,
Nabob I have heard of.
like many useful additions here, and yet this still somehow took all of us 25 minutes and a half, like 5 people together.
I think so. Nabob, it's obviously terrible. I have heard it, and that this last section cost us what, like 5 or 6 minutes.
I think yes.
Beloba is terrible. That's
I think
I-
Nabob Baloba is unacceptable, and you should restart the entire
Yeah.
puzzle.
I would
filling
rather
process.
a ginkgo lizard be a tree species.
Yeah, like it,
I would love to know how Nabob relates to Honcho, to be honest.
I think it just means like guy.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, like
that's unacceptable.
Well, I definitely wasn't part of Spanish Honor Society either.
I
so-
think this goes back to something we said on the previous episode, which is like if you have an area with really bad fill, just make it easy and so we can forget about it as quickly as possible. Like before in the previous puzzle, there was like ELY, which was like complete garbage fill, but all the crosses were easy, so we didn't even notice it as we were
yeah. I
solving.
think there's just no way to make Beloba gettable.
Yeah.
99% of solvers are gonna need every single cross for Beloba.
And then one of those crosses is Nabob. But then like you're being clever with stilt. And I feel like
Or just like niche. Yeah.
yeah, or like they hang around a lot. Like
That was way too.
They
clever,
really
yeah.
could have. They really could have included
Like-
stilt in like an easier way for
Yeah,
stilt.
I think I only knew stilts because I play Wingspan.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I could have appreciated this clue for bats, but like that's not the place to be clever about the clue for bats. Like put it up in this corner. I'm like, yeah, totally, no problem.
Yeah.
But like when it's right here crossing Nabob, that's completely unacceptable. I'm sorry.
And I think this is. I mean, yeah, I think you could probably work around that. You can clean that up. But
I feel like it should
so
be possible.
the theme itself, I I think we could have benefited from taking like an extra seconds to really fully understand it, because I think we got like 80% of it and we're just blitzing through, and that tripped us up in a couple places.
I think that's fair. Like, I think it's just, by its very nature, it's very hard to parse, even if
Yeah.
you have like lots of the letters.
Can we just go through them again?
Yeah. So we have wood screw, crew. So it's a crew that deals with wood screws for Tiger Woods. Of course. That's
like wood screw is a very common. I don't know.
I also feel like
It's
installing
it's
wall art.
inconsistent because here it's the same word twice and the same word twice, but other times.
Every other time, it's the same word exactly twice.
Okay, is on. So okay, yeah, is on is a little. It's a 2-word phrase that repeats.
Mm-hmm.
The sharing the S feels a little weird.
Yeah. So postage age. I think that one's
Post
pretty
age
solid.
age. Red action. Pro cures. Yeah, no, it's okay. Never mind. It's clean.
Yeah. I think it's like I think it's a solid theme.
Yeah.
I think it's like it sort of messes with the crossword part of your brain because you're so used to like parsing things in a certain way and like seeing missing letters and being able to like fill in the rest of the word.
I
And
think
like
also I think our mild states of inebriation also were particularly ill suited to this.
I think that's fair.
I won't lie, I wasn't really able to read the clues from where I'm at, but
He did introduce us all as being very experienced, but left out the inebriation.
Ooh, that part might have factored in, but it didn't factor in on the Saturday.
And I don't think it factored into the nabob.
No.
This is
Bill-
liver
no
spot
amount of
thing.
sobriety would have gotten us
Liver.
nabob.
That's a liver spot is a place for someone that lives. A liver.
Oh.
Yes.
okay.
So yeah, so in terms of like the word structure, they're all the same. It's word. That's word one, word two. But then in terms of like the actual answer, it's like demagogue, agog. That's 3 things, 3 words. But like woods.
Wood screw is one word.
Wood screws 1 word. Okay, it is the same.
Red. Yeah, I think it's actually quite consistent.
Yeah.
It is like a very woo.
Mad Madison.
Wait,
is
woo
on.
whoopie pie. That's actually one. That's 2 things. Woo whoopie pie. Whoopie pie is one thing,
Yeah. So that's a little different.
but it is technically 2 words.
But it did end up being.
But that's like a real.
pie.
Yeah, but like whoopie pie is a real 2 words. A wood screw crew is not a real 2 words.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like a whoopie pie.
That's a singular answer.
Yeah, that
But,
needs
but
to go
also,
together.
wood screw is also a thing as well.
No, but wood screw crew. A wood screw crew is not.
So
a
like this one
singular thing.
is 3 different answers. It's wood screw crew and whoopie pie is
Yeah, and then a demagogue agog is like demagogue agog is not like a thing in the way that a whoopie pie is a thing.
Red.
Okay, my question is like who, what in demagogue agog is like what name exists in that?
What it's dem like leftist.
Oh,
yeah,
I see,
liberal
I
is
see,
just
I
dem.
see, I see,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, and this I didn't even really understand the answer because the question mark is so
Adding a question mark into a themer is a little wicked.
Yeah, because all the question marks are like all of these have question marks because they're kind of goofy.
But this one
but
actually is a pun. It's not.
this
about the
one is a
strike.
pun,
It's about
'cause-
striking through.
Yeah, exactly. Like the editor strikes with red,
Yeah.
and so it's a redaction action that is in red. Anyway, what are we thinking on this? We're gonna count down from 3 and give it a rating.
Well, wait. So can we air out? I know this is getting a little bit of a long video now.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I will say also Sundays are consistently my least favorite day.
Mm-hmm.
There's bound to be terrible fill because it's just such an enormous grid.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any particularly gross spots outside of the Nabob Biloba
What is
nonsense?
I
Mira?
will say that Nabob
And
Biloba was
Oh.
egregious enough for it to be like
Disqualifying?
below average.
Danae and Uracil. That is pretty bad.
We
Good
did
job,
say
Douglas.
We did say we were gonna go back. to
I-
that one.
I think of myself
I
as
just
like a
remembered
pretty solid Greek myths
bio.
guy, and I have never
yeah,
heard of
yeah,
Danae.
same.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
See, if they asked who Perseus' father
Also-
was, I could answer
Yeah.
that.
Also, I'm sorry. Out of all the people named Ian, out of all the actors named Ian, Why is Somerhalder?
I know like there's a knight named Ian that they could have used for this.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they always do Ian Fleming is the thing.
Well, they could do Ian McKellen. They could do
Yeah.
Ian Kung.
Yeah, of course.
But okay, I have a number in mind that is mildly salt motivated, but
Yeah, I think my number is also motivated as well.
all right, everyone feel good about their answers?
What was the down compliments? What did I buy? Oh, postage age. Okay, yeah, I got my number.
All right,
3, 2, 1,
4.
4.5.
Was that a 3?
3.
Did you have a number, Douglas?
I
No.
don't have a number.
I held up a 3 because I didn't think my answer
Okay.
should be weighted
No,
very heavily.
it should be weighted.
I think it. Yeah.
I actually the theme really grew on me.
The theme is excellent. I think in terms of solving, like it trips you up in just the right way. I just
Yeah.
think like the fill made me annoyed.
For a guy like me, gets really pissed off at like specific crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That, Nabob, Bill Bob's real.
Biloba.
Bill Boba,
Biloba.
Biloba, sorry.
Yeah,
It's like a cursed version of Bilbao.
yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, I sort of agree that like for me, a one really bad cross can ruin an entire puzzle.
I
for
guess
me.
I mean, Nabob, it's not a proper noun, so I'm a little more sympathetic. It is technically just a word.
But also Nabob is like, you are the only person that's heard of Nabob out of all of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
And
fair enough.
with a clue being honcho, which is I believe a Spanish word, right? I feel like that's not acceptable.
I agree.
The thing is, Nabob is niche enough. There's no way to easily clue Nabob.
No, there's no
Yeah,
way.
no.
I
That's
don't
true.
really know what a Nabob. Can we confirm that Nabob is just a guy?
Yeah, let's look this up on my side device.
They could have said Star Wars planet, except with a different.
Yeah, I honestly would have preferred that. Nabob. No, it's a Muslim official or governor under the Mughal Empire.
Wait,
Oh.
so how does that apply to honcho?
Obviously,
No, what's
we
like
should've gotten
the
that.
common usage? That gotta be like the initial term that then evolves.
Otherwise, a person who returned from India to Europe with a fortune.
Wait. Oh, wait, can you look up like the actual like definition of honcho? Just to make
What is a Nabob slang? A rich, powerful, or important man.
Okay, like
A
head
A
honcho.
European who made a fortune in the Orient, especially India.
The Orient.
Okay,
Oh,
that
wow,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
That
Okay, that's a little weaker than I thought.
I think 3 out of 10 is justified. I think my 3 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one a 3.5. I mean I should just average it out to 4, but I'm gonna do 3.5 because I'm kind of annoyed about the Nabob thing. Anyway,
Did you know Biloba is considered a living fossil?
no, I did not know that. Actually, I did not at all. Believe it or not.
There you go.
This Biloba's also frustrating because we've all heard of ginkgo.
Yeah.
I know,
I was
I
like,
know.
And I'm
tree.
ginkgo. Yeah, tree. Yeah, it's like, we all know that.
I think I read ginkgo was like gecko. That's what pushed me to think of words.
All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.